what it is. Oh, what's up? It's your girl Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's ALLTEA All Shade, Toya and Reginae, Season 1, Episode 3 review. Okay, so we pick up exactly where we left off last week with Reginae getting into it with Beedy's girlfriend, Mel. At this point, Mel has been pulled out of the venue via Beedy, and Reginae follows. And you hear Reginae saying, "You a whole flunky biz naive." And Mel was like, "Get her out my face before I whoop her." And then Nita come over, the grandmother, and was like, "You not gonna whoop her ass. It's my birthday." And it was like, well, Nita, what you trying to say? If it wasn't your birthday, then she had a free pass? Like, what's going on, Nita? So Toya in the inside mad and was like, "Cut the cameras off. Cut it off now. Stop. We ain't filming this." And I was like, well, girl, this is what you signed up for, but okay. So we then see Mel, Beedy, and Danielle, Toya's best friend, outside talking once things have kind of like calmed down and Reginae has left at this point. So Mel was like, what they just did in there is some BS. Danielle tells Beedy that she has to diffuse the situation herself and speak up. And she does, because Beedy obviously does not like confrontation. She's very soft-spoken. She's very timid. She doesn't speak up for herself. She doesn't speak her mind. And so she then allows everybody else to do the talking for her instead of her doing it for herself. And Danielle tells Mel that Beedy is in love with her. And once again, why is another grown woman telling somebody that you deal with how you feel? Like, you got to grow up, my love. And so Mel was like, I love Beedy. And Danielle was like, no, but Beedy is in love with you. And so Mel was like, we came into this with an agreement. Regardless of what has changed, what feelings have changed, I love men. I'm attracted to women. Now, if Beedy would have just said this to her herself a long time ago, she would have got the same results and answers, and none of this had to happen. All of this could have been avoided. The girl just told you what it is, what it was. She got love for you, but at the end of the day, she loved Disney more than she liked Piznai. Okay? And that's just what it is, because Stone Cold said so, all right? So Beedy in her confession was like, hearing her say that, hurt it. But, you know, at this point, it's over. And I was like, girl, it never started. Like, what about that aren't you getting? Like, and then Beedy needs to learn, like, what's real. Like, you got to pay attention to how people treat you. A person's mouth can say anything, but their actions really prove how they really, really genuinely feel about you. So we then see Toya tell Casey that they ready for him to perform. So he get up, perform some song, Blood in My Eyes or something like that, child, and Nita up there dancing with him. I was like, well, this is not a festive birthday song, but all right. Nita seemed happy. That was all that matters. So at this point, Toya is realizing that she got to fall back and let her family take care of themselves, or she's going to like have a nervous breakdown if she keep it up. We then see Toya, her other good girlfriend, Bianca, and Danielle go out for drinks. And Danielle tells Toya what Mel said about, you know, having love for Beedy but not being in love with Beedy. And Toya says that for her, every day is draining with her dealing with her family. She was like, y'all don't even know how much I go through. She was like, I just got cussed out by Casey the other day. And she was like, I'm breaking down. And she just starts to cry and says that she finds herself picking Rain up from school and just be boohoo crying in front of her baby. And Toya in her confession was like, they feel like since I'm on, that I have to put them on and take care of everybody. And she was like, all I want is for my family to be a close-knit family, because we didn't have that growing up. And I 100% get where she's coming from. You know, she wants that familial, you know, presence in her life. But at this point, if it's causing you this much stress and anxiety and anguish and hurt, You got to let it go, mama. You got to let it go. You have a family. You have your family. Build that to be that strong familial foundation that you did not have. You know what I'm saying? And you have to teach people how to treat you. Like, cause no way should Casey feel that cool about cussing her out and saying y'all unalived to me and this, that, and the third. Like, you would never be able to speak to me again until you get it together. Period. Like, no way, Jose, not doing it. So, you know, it's unfortunate, but she gotta bag back 50 feet and let them handle their own scandal. And even Danielle says to her, you have to do what's best for you in your house. And that's 100% true, because that's, like she said, bleeding over into her family. And that's going to cause stress and anxiety and dysfunction over there. You know, that's just too much. Let me take a sip of water, y'all. So then we see Toya and Beedy meet up, and Toya asks her, did she communicate her feelings to Mel? And Beedy was like, no. I don't know what be going on in Beedy head. I just feel like Lionel Richie, cause so I'm leaving, easy like Sunday morning. Just be going all in her head, like just elevate the music, cause like there's nothing up here, child. So Toya was like, you just go along with the flow, and not expressing yourself will have you in the situation you in now. And so Toya says that her focus is their relationship at the end of the day, because it's not as strong as it should be with them being sisters. And Beedy in her confessional says that there is a 10-year age difference between her and Toya, and it definitely affected their relationship. She says, I feel like I was on the outside a lot of times. I couldn't go to my sister and feel comfortable. And we even see Red, Toya's husband, tell her this season that she's not the easiest person to talk to. So it's not just a Beedy thing or age difference thing. Toya has to work on, you know, people feeling comfortable enough to come to talk to her about certain things. But also, Beedy has to learn how to start expressing herself and her feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because people won't know how you feeling if you don't never speak up. And so then you up here harboring you up here harboring these hurt feelings or angered feelings and just pulling away from people, and they don't understand why. Speak up, you know? Toya even tells her moving forward, just tell me if something is bothering you. Whatever it is, just tell me. Toya then has a one-on-one conversation with her niece, Joshua, who is her deceased brother Josh's daughter, who she's been, you know, raising. And Joshua's upcoming graduation is about to, you know, come up. She's graduating from high school, and she asks her who she's going to invite. And the little girl was like, you know, of course, y'all, my grandmothers, my mom. And Toya was like, is your mom excited? And Joshua says, yeah, kind of. And she puts her head down, and you can tell she becomes uncomfortable because it's a conversation she don't want to have on camera. And Toya was like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. And so the producers asked Toya in her confessional about Joshua's mom, and she was like, no comment. Like, I don't want to speak on that. I don't know nothing about her mom except she's not around. She talks to her mom, but they haven't seen each other much. But I hope that her mom is here for her graduation. And that's really sad, you know, because her father is already gone. Now she really doesn't have a relationship with her mom. So it really is a good thing that Toya stepped up to be that parental figure in her niece's life, and to give her a great education and a safe home environment to be in where she's loved, you know. And she seems like just such a sweet young lady, just so sweet. And it's unfortunate that whatever's going on between her mom and her, or what just with her mother in general, is happening, because, you know, every girl needs their mom. And I know that that has to hurt her, because no matter how much of a good aunt Toya is, she'll never replace her mom, you know. So Reginae and Zonique go to look at warehouse spaces for Reginae's fitness line called I Fit In, which is a great title, you know, for a fitness line. That's really cute. I hope it does well for her. So she tells Zonique what happened between her and Armon, and that she hopes that they can work things out. as we know, it did not work out between them two. Reginae then meets up with Beedy and apologizes for the way she came at Mel. And Beedy brings up their old clothing line, Tom Girl. And it was a clothing line they had some years ago. And Reginae was young at the time, so she just let Beedy take care of everything. And she really wasn't participating. And I guess it became too much for Beedy to handle on her own. But, you know, now Reginae has her own fitness line. And you can tell like Beedy just trying to figure out her life and trying to get in where she could fit in and just hoping like something pops off for her. So Reginae is down with getting rid of their inventory, but she tells Beedy, she was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's get rid of the inventory first and see what happens. But what she doesn't tell Beedy, that she tells us in her confessional, is that she only wants to get rid of the inventory and nothing else. And it's just like, what is up with this family? Be honest about how you feel about things instead of leading people on to think it's going to be one thing. So now you see Beedy getting hyped, thinking they about to work with each other again. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't what it's about to be. So at this point, for Beedy, I would just, hey, since you don't want to participate in this, give me your rights to Tom Girl and I do it by myself. You know what I'm saying? But they always telling Beedy she need to speak up. And Reginae, you doing the same daggone thing. Tell the girl how you really, really feel. So Toya, Red, Rain, and Joshua go to like this little jump house and they have to tell Joshua that her mom isn't going to come to her graduation. And you could tell when she learned the news that her feelings were hurt, but you know, she was trying to act like it wasn't. They really should get her in counseling. They really honestly should. Reginae visits her mom and tells her that she and Armon talked and that they said that they need to learn how to agree to disagree on certain things. And she was like, you know, when he got something big that he got to do work-wise, he just disappears for the week. Like, that's not normal. Like, I don't care how much of a loner you are or whatever. You've had girlfriends before, sir. You know that you have to check in with people and let them know what's going on. You just can't be out here just willy-nilly not letting nobody know if you alive or what's going on. So it's leading me to believe, or you just not that into her, or you seeing somebody else. Like, what's the tea, Miss Girl? What is the tea? So that was my review of this week's episode of Toya and Reginae. I'm going to give this week's episode a B-. It was good. It was cute for what it was. I really enjoyed it. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you all, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.